Hey, I'm Robin from thenakedtruth.co, and today I'm sitting here with Tyler, originally from Portland, Oregon, and recent mover to Costa Rica. So can you tell me a little bit about that experience?
I was living in Portland, Oregon, working as an arborist. I really enjoy Portland, but I'm feeling like wanting to contribute and find more purpose and meaning in my life. And my friends invited me to Nicaragua. I ended up starting Spanish school, and when I was in Nicaragua, I found out about the Iboga house, which I had previously learned about in my research, and it just came to me in a very powerful way, and I thought I should explore it. And I made the decision to essentially use up my savings and come to the Iboga house and learn more about myself internally and get more in touch with my internal self.
Now, you've said that there were some roadblocks in your way upon coming here. What was your mental state like when you were facing each of those roadblocks? How did you overcome it and finally arrive here?
Well, there's so many roadblocks that ended up happening, so many little things, from my phone essentially breaking to money not going through and bank fees and not sure I was going to have enough money, and then when I woke up to get here to figure out my bank situation, I needed to catch the 5:30 bus, and someone told me that it was already 6 o'clock. And so I was kind of like, no, this can't be true, and I just kept going, and ended up being 5:13, and the owner of a hostel I was staying at ended up picking me up and helped me make the 6 o'clock boat. And it was just like these it was like the perfect storm, you know. It was like the perfect storm came about, and somehow I just relaxed into each moment and was guided here. So
Now, what are your ideas about doing Iboga?
So my ideas, coming from a molecular cell biology background and a yoga teacher and a spiritual base, what I'm looking for is more of a focus, more of a I guess in touch with my intuition and my internal self, so I guess just the journey to get to Iboga House has taught me a lot, you know? Yeah. And so more focus on what I need to do, and just life is a continual process, you know, and just Iboga, I feel like is part of that process. My biggest tip, and this has been said to me from a family friend, is I feel like this applies to a bunch of different places in life. Stop trying to figure it all out. Like, just let go and just see the signs, pay attention, and go for it. Just do it, you know. That's kind of something that really came true to me, especially getting here. Or one of my passions, snowboarding. If you try to figure out a trick, you're never going to land it. But if you just have the confidence to throw it and feel it and just do it, then you tend to land it. Or at least be safe. Cool.
That'd be
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your experience here in the past few days.
It's definitely been... It's almost been like a little lifetime. Been pretty intense for sure, and just so many really deep, profound realizations, and just feel like my entire being and body has been reset, like I'm like born again. And my first journey, I feel like the biggest realization that stuck out to me was just be here now. And if you do project in the future, because that's how you design your targets and place your targets, is you project in the future, always project in a positive manner and realize the map is not territory. Basically what the Iboga experience, I feel like, has done for me is, the number one thing was giving me a blueprint of how the mind works, and to use that understanding to work with it better, you know. Just realizing, like, always like stay in your truth, you know.
What words of advice would you give to somebody who's on the fence about helping themselves with this plant medicine and making their way to the Iboga house?
I would say the biggest thing is it's definitely going to make change if you want it to make change, and that's kind of the key right there, is you have to want to make the change, because it's not an easy experience, you know. And so if you're ready to go 100% into making the changes you want in your life, then I would recommend it. But if you're not sure, if you don't want it, then I would say it's not for you.